something that I want people to know about me is that I'm broken, but I'm still standing. I fight with sickle cell every single day. Sometimes every single second, minute, hour of the day, but I'm still standing, and I don't give up. I don't let sickle cell take over my life or lead my life or become my life. I don't give up to sickle cell. I stand up for sickle cell, and it's a fight. It's a hard fight, but I am grateful and I thank God that I'm able to get up every morning and fight that fight.
It's obviously not a happy moment. You know, you don't want to see someone who's normally active look so frail and weak, you know, in that very state, physically at least. But I think it also takes a lot of mental strength to be able to carry yourself through that period.
Sickle cell doesn't define me. And like
the biggest impact I had with sickle cell, I think, was when I was pregnant with my son, and all the different complications that I was given and the fear that they put in your heart, and they just make you, well, doctors make you believe that life with sickle cell is impossible. Because when I was born, I wasn't diagnosed for sickle cell disease. So when I had my first attack at the age of 13 and I had a stroke, everyone just questioned everything and wondered what happened, how did it happen, and mainly just why I wasn't tested when I was born. My parents had 5 kids, 4 of us have it. 2 are no longer with us, but I would say we have become a strong, tight-knit family because of sickle cell and the constant back and forth. In and out of the hospital, whether it's being admitted, treatments, emergency room visits, doctor's visits. My family has grown to be one of my biggest support.
It does not define me.
So when I go through crisis, it's very excruciating pain to the point that most of the times I do have to go to the hospital and receive treatment. It's the point till sometimes where I can't even move, and I feel my entire body turns numb, but you still feel the pain.
Sickle cell does not define me.
You know, at first it was something that, you know, growing up, I didn't really know much about it. So when I knew the person had sickle cell, I didn't really take it seriously until a few incidents happened where you get that phone call like, I can't move, can y'all come help me? And it's like, now it become really serious. Or this person is, you know, in their bed and they're telling you things that, you know, no, you're not supposed to be telling me this. You're too young to die. So it's like, that's how I really started to understand, like, yo, this is serious, this is real. And especially seeing people in our community that look like me have it, you start asking yourself, like, who else around you in your family got it?
It's not defining.
I have mixed emotions about it, because a part of me is like, I don't want kids. And then a part of me is like, of course I want kids. Like, I love kids. So of course I would want to have my own. But my thing is, like, if I have a child, I have to make sure that whoever I'm having that child with doesn't have sickle cell, the trait or anything, because I wouldn't want my child to go through the things I go through at all. Like, I don't feel it's fair, like me, especially with me knowing that I have sickle cell and the things that I go through, to bring another person into this world and have them go through the same thing. It's just unfair, it's cruel.
Well, my advice to parents who have kids with sickle cells, I know by now a lot of parents knows that these kids are not making these stories, and they're not making this sickness up. It is a sickness. We have to support them. We have to be their pillars where they could lean on us whenever they are in pain. All right, we just have to work with them. It's not easy. I mean, some people say, I remember somebody saying, why is she always sick? What kind of question is that? She didn't cause sickness on herself, you know. This sickness just came to her. She did not go out looking for it. And like I always say, I always pray to God to forgive me, because this sickness I'm deprived of so many things. But she's still hanging on. She's still holding on. Still hold. I have a niece. I don't want to go back into that because it saddens my heart. It makes my heart cry. I just lost a niece to the disease not too long ago, about 3 months ago, or 2.5 months ago, and the thought of it just killed my heart. Anytime I thought of her, my heart cries. My heart cries for missing her, for her laughter, you know. So this disease is something. It's not something that anybody will joke about. We cannot joke with that. This is not. We parents have to have patience. We have to have a lot of patience for these kids when they have the disease. Please, it's not easy, but you have to. It's not easy at all to be going back and forth to the hospital when they're in the hospital. But the only thing we could do for them is that support system. Just be there for them. Just tell them it's going to be all right. And believe me, it's going to be all right, inshallah.
Moving forward, I think it's important for us to gather and have several workshops and roundtables where we can reach out to local hospitals and also reach out to Black doctors who are aware of this disease and its trait and the damages that it can cause. I think that as minorities and African American people, it's important for us to educate ourselves and each other on how we can deal with this disease and how we can overcome it and one day find the cure for this disease.
My disability does not define my abilities, and sickle cell does not define me.